and I meet the criteria to be able to move into this building or this apartment, I still would get looked at as, nah,
you're not qualified.
They'll turn me away. They'll say I don't have no vacancy. They'll say we don't have any apartments available. They'll say I don't meet the criteria. But simply because of how I look, not because of my credentials and that's the same thing that's going on in the world. When you go to these jobs, I went to school for 4 years. I got my bachelor's, I got my doctorates, I got my associates. But then you got people who never went to college. They don't have any of these things, but they're in higher positions than you. And guess what? They're cutting your legs off because you're a threat to their position. So as a younger generation, we have to deal with that and fight with that every day. So how long do they think we gonna get tired? How long do they think we gonna wait? How long they think we gonna be patient until we want to eat too? And we having kids too. You saying you're an older person, you got kids, and we young, but we got kids too. So what make you bigger or better than, what make you think you eat more than the younger person? And the young people is rebelling against that. That's why we angry, because it's not no older people fighting for us. So if we got to fight for ourselves, including the fight against y'all too, that's what we gonna do. If y'all not gonna open the door for us, we'll push our way in and push and run you over too. That's how the game gonna go.
And it shouldn't even be like that, should it? I mean, it should be a time and a season that when you realize your time is up, do you think it's a lot of people in positions that's done overweight, overexhaust their position, their time, so now they're blocking you because of, like you said earlier, threatening that you can do it better than them, rather than recognizing when you're supposed to accept growing old wisely. I can't ball like I ball, I can't move like I move, I can't perform like I perform. And I'm still in the way, and I'm still trying to hold on. I'm 20 in my head, but I'm 50 and 100 in my body. And so now you have a lot of young people who are coming up and able to do certain things, such as the young lady who's videoing this production here. She's in the 10th grade, and she's great. And now you think she's not going to have problems with people who are fearful of her gift because they can just barely do the bare minimum? Because a lot of people are just doing the bare minimum and they can't even excel. And that's what happened when you're in an area that you just doing a job and you're really not gifted at doing it. So you block people who gifted where they could do it with their eyes closed because you're afraid they're going to expose. Instead of trying to learn from one another, we blocking one another. And now the world is just sinking because you have too many unskillful, unqualified folk that's pretending, and what you gonna do when you finesse? Eventually you gonna crash. What's the saying? I'm gonna fake it till I make it. That's a crazy saying. That's the most ridiculous,
that
absurd.
Our community.
Yeah, because you got too many people pretending to be what they not capable of, and then when raw come and real come, you want to go by outward appearance. That's how you get bamboozled by what somebody look like. How you think serial killers get in this world? How you get serial rapists? They look like everybody else. They don't look like what they able to do. So the same with gifted, same with talent. People who are talented or gifted to do what they do don't look like something. When you got money, you don't look like you got money. You just who you are. I ain't never know the flower to ask another flower, can I buzz, can I blossom? I ain't never know no flower. That flower just blossom. So if you out here dividing, hating, angry, frustrated, some of you have a reason, and I understand that. But most of the people, or the reason why people are like that is because of folk who blocking, folk who in the way, folk won't accept who you are, folk who want to put a label on you or a title on you.
Another issue we have in the community that's causing us to be very, very angry is that we have a lot of immigrants in our community, respectfully, no disrespect to nobody and no country, or nobody that's not from the United States of America, and they're just flooding our communities. And as you know, when black people get crowded and we feel like, you know, we could get real violent and real hostile and real ignorant, but we have a lot of people that's coming in our communities and looking down on us, and we've been here. And that's a real issue that makes us angry, and it's not only that's making us angry. It's like when we try to talk to these people, they don't speak no English, so they don't speak the language that we trying to speak, and we trying to tell them like how we trying to get through the day, and we can't communicate with them. So that's causing another big issue in the community, and it's more of them. It seems like it's more and more and more of them than us, and that's another thing too. It's really sad. It's really sad.
And communication